Hello, hello, hello. I just want to say I love you, I forgive you, and I accept you, and I allow you, and I thank you all for being here. Just breathe. Because you guys have been soldiering through, it's like ever since we started these school, this whole idea of the school and everything, it's like the universe just activated. So every semester, it's like crazy transformational energy going on, and we just get hit up the whole time. So I just want to thank you all for like just sticking in there and just hanging in, hanging in there and just being strong and just accepting all of this, new knowledge and just this change and just being available and ready for the transformation. Because you got, just to remind you guys are going through transformation. And transformation sometimes don't look good. It can be rough. It can be tough. It can be uneasy. You can cry. You can laugh. You can do you go through the full spectrum of emotions. So just thank you all. I just want to thank you. And I do truly, truly appreciate you guys from bottom, middle, top side of my heart. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, how has everybody been doing? Like, how have the journey, like what's been going on? What's been going on the past couple of days now? I just want to just first make sure I say hello to everybody. Hello, Karen. Just saw you pop on there. Elizabeth, hello. Margarita, once again. I already said hello, but hello again. All of the people that's not here that's going to be watching this later, hello to you too. Yamalat. We also have our friend Z here again. She's going to be on a trip with us, holding down the space. So I just want to thank you all for being here, and I really, really do appreciate you guys for trusting Michelle and I to, work with you and to be there for you all to help you, go through this journey. So, yes. Now, something told me I ain't gonna say something. My higher self told me to grab the tarot cards and pull out this tarot deck and just pull a card to see what's really going on with now. Oh my goodness. So, the Eight of Cups. If y'all don't know, I always pull the Eight of Cups. The whole time I've been in this school, I've been pulling the Eight of freaking Cups. So I think I even explained this on one of our videos. Like I think I pulled it on one of the other classes. So this is just so deep to me because literally there's a bridge. Up top, you got the one world bridge and then you got the new earth. So today we're going on a trip into that new earth. So this card symbolizes everything what's really happening right now. And this is water that he's in. And remember, water is knowledge. And the cups are pretty much filled up. He's ready to transform. He's ready to shed his old self. So once again, we are shedding and releasing our old nature and preparing to experience something different. So this is going to be, a fun journey, and it's just more practice, for you guys to, get into your sensitivities when it's coming to this astral projection and things like that. But before we go on the journey, I have to show you guys a little something, something. So the Eight of Cups is our mission, which is transformation, which has been the whole mission the whole time anyway. So before we we make it, before we go to the actual on the journey, I wanted to just kind of introduce you guys to this piece of information that I got a while ago. And it was the first time I came across this energy or this type of healing modality was when I went on an astral projection trip to Venus. So I was doing an experiment and I was just working with the Venus energy because it was calling me. And I ended up going on an astral projection to Venus. And then we ended up going inside of one of these buildings and it was like this chamber. So later on, a couple months later, it was this other guy. His name is Jerry Sargent, I think his name is on YouTube. He pretty much fully got the whole download. So I was able to kind of bring it back into my spectrum. And I wanted you guys to see this because this is a part of the energy that you guys are going to be kind of jumping into tonight. So I'm going to bring it a little closer. So it's literally like a cage, and it's like a cage cylinder. And the lines that you see, there's exactly 36 of them. So there's 36 bars going all the way around you. On the top and then the bottom of this cylinder, there's it's a multi-spectrum of light. So if you can imagine, it's like a multi-spectrum of light spinning at the top, a multi-spectrum of light spinning at the bottom. This right here, this Merkaba, is going to be you inside of it. So it's like this light cage. And this is called an activation chamber. So this is kind of just a precursor to what we're going to be kind of getting involved in tonight. But I wanted you guys to see it so that you can kind of get a feel for where you're going to be going. And I wanted to surprise it, you know what I mean? I just wanted to just pop it up on you. But what I noticed is it's just better if I kind of just tell you about it first so that you can like join in. And even if you may have trouble with visuals, you can kind of, you know, intend this visual. But the place where I'm going, this is the place where you guys are going. We're kind of going into we're going to go into an activation chamber. So, yeah. And this middle is an Merkaba, which is you're going to imagine yourself inside of this Merkaba. And then there's another diamond going on the outside of that. So there's a diamond with the Merkaba and with you inside of it. So hang on one second. Let me ask the question. Yeah. So Karen, you say you've been seeing this type of stuff, right? Yes. These chambers are real. Like this is this is a real thing. And every time I've experienced it, I've always gotten some just monumental, just energetic shift when I was done. So I am bringing you guys into this arena today. Yeah. Now, any questions about that chamber? Or you guys just want to wait? Just wait it out. Look, you don't need to ask no questions. Just yeah, go ahead, Karen.
I would just like to observe that it looks like a bird cage, only we're the ones that are going to be flying, and it's going to help us do that, so to speak.
Yes, that's so funny you said that because when I saw this, when I was looking at it yesterday, I was going over it. I was like, wow, I'm like, it looks like a bird cage, but it's the cage that's going to release us, which is weird. You know what I mean? Like you going into a cage to become released. So, yeah. Okay, so
I have had some insights about those lines of energy. I actually see them inside my body, and it took me the better part of the last 12 months to equalize all of those so that they always flow. and I don't even notice it most of the time. For me, they are the energies, the diverse and opposing energies of our own emotional bodies. And they're
Mm.
flowing like lines or rivers, but they're very straight. And when we are balanced in the center of the heart space, we're within that, we can spin in any direction at any time. And if somebody is, you know, messing up, boy, you could kick the shit out of them in a second and smile at them at the same time, and all they can do is laugh. So it's a lot of fun living there. I'm done now.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's Michelle. That's you doing that. Okay. I'm thinking you asking a question. You putting up emojis. Okay. So, are you ready? All right. So, this is what I want everybody to do. Is I want you to get comfortable and in a position where you can, where you won't be disturbed, to where you can have some time to go in, because we're about to go in. And I'm looking for my. But before we go in, we're gonna do a practice where, well, I'm not even gonna say it's a practice. We're gonna run through the Ruach circuit, so we can all, get some more practice with just directing that energy into these specific centers, so that we can kind of activate that envelope of energy. So remember, the Ruach circuit is the left shoulder underneath the left shoulder, underneath the right shoulder, right hip, left hip, heart chakra, and then we're going to connect it. We're going to connect that circuit of energy. So before we start, I'm just going to say I'm going to give just a quick recognition to the elements and our divine selves and our helpers and everybody like that. And then we're going to we're going to do 3 ohms when I'm done. And then we're going to go into the meditation of the Ruach circuit. And then from there, we're going to take the journey. All right. Drink some water. Whew. Thank you. All right. I just want to first give thanks and gratitude. Hang on 1 second. I'm like, dang, I have a super strong echo. I'm echoing throughout the whole entire house. Okay, I just want to give thanks and gratitude to the God and Goddess of air. I want to give thanks and gratitude to the God and Goddess of the earth. I want to give thanks and gratitude to the God and Goddess of water. I want to give thanks and gratitude to the God and Goddess of fire. I want to give thanks and gratitude to the God and Goddess of the void. I want to give thanks and gratitude to the God and Goddess of consciousness itself. I want to give thanks and gratitude to our divine higher selves. I want to give thanks and gratitude to our divine guides, our divine mothers, our divine fathers, our divine ancestors, all malevolent and benevolent energies. Sometimes those malevolent energies give us the contrast that we need in order to succeed. So I want to give thanks to all of those energies that trigger us to bring us to the highest points of our existence for the benefit and for the betterment of all sentient beings. I want to thank source consciousness itself. I want to call down the energies of ease and grace into all of our lives. We're going to open up and we're going to create a circle of light around every participant that listens to this video or that takes part into this meditation. I'm going to surround you in a golden light of love, prosperity, abundance, success. We want to anchor down our highest fifth dimensional selves and give thanks for being the light and for being the way showers of the new earth reality for all sentient beings. We want to anchor down the love for our hearts and our minds to be connected constantly. We want to anchor down the constant connection to our higher self so that we're constantly making decisions that will lead us into joy and delight. Again, I want to thank all parts of nature, the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom. I want to thank all sentient beings, both physical and non-physical. We're going to open up the gates into a new reality and anchor it down each and every day as we live and breathe. And each and every day we will anchor down joy and delight. And so it is manifest. We're going to seal the prayer with 3 ohms. Okay. Now, in a comfortable position, I want you to completely relax, close your eyes if they're not already closed. I want to take a couple deep, slow, and long breaths, breathing out all of the stress of the day, breathing in golden light, breathing out all of the stress of the day, breathing in golden light, breathing out all of the stress of the day, all of the stress of the year. We're going to imagine as we breathe in, energy swirling underneath our left shoulder. The energy is going to be swirling to the right or clockwise. As you breathe in, I want you to feel the energy start to activate within the left shoulder area and underneath. We're going to breathe in love, light, golden light energy into this area. Now we're going to imagine that that energy is starting to flow down our left side. We're going to imagine it flowing all the way down and it's now reaching our left hip area As we breathe in, we imagine that that swirl of golden light energy is swirling. Breathe in, feel the area around your hip start to light up with vibration, with heat, with pulsation. We're going to take long, deep breaths. Just feel that energy swirling and connecting and activating. Next, we're going to imagine that that energy is now going to go on a horizontal path across our navel and across to the other side of our hip. And we're going to breathe in, and as we breathe in, the energy is spinning clockwise, providing positive energy into the center. Slow, deep breaths into that center. I want you to feel the pressure, the vibration, the pulsation. With every out breath, you're going to spin that chakra energy. Now you're going to imagine that the energy is moving up along the right side of your body and connecting up, 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 and connecting to the right, underneath the right shoulder. And we're going to start to spin that energy as we breathe in, long, deep inward breaths. Out. As you breathe out, you spin that chakra energy even faster. With every breath, all of the connected areas are starting to light up. You want to activate it, you want to swirl it, you want to spin it, take long, deep in breaths. Feel the energy activate, feel it pulsate, feel it vibrate, feel it heat up. Now we're going to imagine that that same energy is going to go down in a V line connecting to our heart space in the direct middle of our chest. And we're going to start to spin that energy. Slow in breaths. Long out breaths. With each in breath, you're pulling in more golden light into the area. With each out breath, you're spinning that chakra energy faster and faster. A couple more. Now, what I want you to do is imagine that that energy goes on the opposite V line, connecting back to the left shoulder. Imagine that energy flowing up. And you want to spin that energy again to the left. Now, we're going to take that energy from the left shoulder and we're going to cross it across the top of the breast bone, passing by the throat chakra and connecting to the right side. Now, sealing our envelope of energy. And we're just going to take a couple deep breaths to imagine the whole entire envelope of energy lighting up as we breathe in, as we breathe out, feel the spin in all five centers. Imagine your entire torso is lit up with golden energy in the form of this energetic envelope, centering our energy in our heart space. We breathe in more golden light. Out, total activation. As we breathe in, I want you to feel the energy. Feel the energy lighting your centers up. Feel as if there is something going on, activating and moving within these areas. And the way we feel is not by trying, but by opening up and relaxing. Now that you guys are now feeling the envelope of energy, your energy is now ready to take the journey. I want you to take slow, steady, calm breaths. You don't have to be so long now. You can take normal, nice, even breaths. This is your energy. This is the energy that you all pulled in from your source. We can activate this envelope of energy at any time to give us more energy, to give us more power throughout our day. Now, I want you to, wherever you're at, I want you to imagine that you're looking now at your blue astral hands, bluish white astral hands. So you're going to imagine that you have these bluish, whitish, ghost like astral hands rising up from your original physical hand. And in our mind's eye, we're going to imagine that we're just staring at our fingers. And I want you to take a look at these hands. You may see tiny stars. You may see it as smoke. You may just see a vague outline, or you may just feel it. But these, once again, are our astral hands. This is a part of our astral body, our energetic body, which can be manipulated into any form, any shape, any color. But for now, we're just going to imagine that it's this bluish, whitish color. And I want you to take those hands and start to feel around you. If you're in the bed, I want you to feel the bed. If you're in a chair, I want you to start to just feel the chair, feel the sensations, how that may feel. I want you to now take those same hands and start to feel and touch the ground. The reason why we're touching the ground is to ground our energy into our astral space. So I want you to feel the carpet, if there's carpet, if there's a wooden floor, if there's a concrete floor, if there's tile. I want you to really feel it, rub it, Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. I want you to slowly, slowly, slowly just feel around you. Feel the items in your room. But as you feel, if you're still touching the floor, I want you to really, as you touch it, to really feel yourself being pulled into that reality. Really feel your surroundings. If you have a desk in the room, I want you to go over to your desk. I want you to feel the things that you have on your desk. If you have a dresser, I want you to open up the dresser drawers slowly, close them. If you have a window with blinds or a curtain, I want you to go over to it, to play around with it, fumble with it, move it, open it up and down, pull it. Everything that you are doing within this room actually happening. I want you to really feel it. Allow yourself to really take on the sensations. Some of the sensations may come through as a mental knowing of what you're doing. You may not feel it within your hands, but you are doing it. Now, I want each and every one of us to go towards the door. Now, as we approach the door, just like we've been doing, we're touching the floor, the desk, the walls. All along the way, we're going to be touching. You want to make sure that you're touching things, and by touching, it's grounding us, and we're activating the area so that this becomes our space. So the more you touch, the more you feel the area in the room, the more you energetically create a space. So I really want you all to really feel this environment. Now, slowly, we're going to take our index finger and we're going to trace the outline of the door, starting from the bottom left, and slowly just feel yourself tracing the outline of your door. And as you trace the outline of the door, you're going to see a blue energy line. The blue energy line is symbolizing that you are activating and creating something that is alive, which is the portal. So we're going to slowly, with our index finger, continue all the way up to the top left corner. We're going to slowly feel the groove and slide our finger across to the right corner. Okay, now we're going to draw that same outline, connect it all the way down, following the back end of the door, the back side of the door. We're going to follow that down with our index finger all the way down to the ground. Slowly feeling all of the texture of the wall of the door. Now we're going to go and do another horizontal line across the bottom. Slowly. Now, with your same index finger, we're going to go to the knob and we're going to trace the knob. If the knob is already showing up in your vision right now, still take your index finger and kind of outline it because we're gonna charge this up. So you may see the knob starting to glow or not. I want you to, after you're finished with outlining the knob, if you have any grooves in your door, I want you to feel the grooves. Some doors are not just solid wood, some doors have designs. If you have a door with designs, I want you to feel into those designs and to charge those designs or that outline of that with your energy so that it's glowing. All right. Now that you all have your doors outlined and that you can see this blue outline of the door and you can kind of see it, it may be pulsating a little bit or it may not. Now what I want you to do is slowly grab the knob, feel the energy as you grab the knob, feel the surge of energy going through your open hand chakras. You can almost feel it going up your hand, almost even reaching up to your elbow, the energy. You're going to slowly open this door, and it's going to be light, but it's not that light. It's not a lot of light. And when we open the door, what you see before you isn't your home. What you see before you is a hallway. Now, each and every one of you, you're going to open the door wide enough so that you can step through it. And I want you to step into this hallway. The hallway, it looks kind of in construction. It's gray walls. It's not fancy. It's literally a custodian's hallway. And we're going to take the back door route to our destination. So I want you all to slowly walk across the threshold into this hallway. Immediately, you may see a door on the left, but we're just going to leave that closed. So one by one, we're all going to step into the hallway. As you walk and step into this hallway, you notice that there's also a door on the right. But as we look further down the hallway, you can see at the end that there's 3 doors. So we're going to continue to walk towards the 3 doors at the end of the hall. I want you to really, if you want, you can touch the walls. You can touch the ground. It's kind of gritty. It's not as clean as your home because this is a back door. So this is kind of like this is a custodian's tunnel. So we're now walking through the hallway, and like I say, it's just dimly lit. Now we're at the end of the hallway, and there's 3 doors. Now each and every one of you, I want you to turn around and to see your fellow classmates, because we are now all inside of the hallway. I want you to really focus in. And if you see at least one of your fellow classmates, you're good to go. But we're all here. Now, what we're going to do from here is we're going to approach the door to the right. And as we approach the door to the right, we start to notice that it's starting to glow. And it's glowing with the same golden light, but this light is shining through the door. Now what we're going to do is slowly open that door, and you're going to be engulfed in light. Now I want you to slowly walk across that threshold. And as we walk across the threshold, we walk into a platform that looks like a bridge. But this bridge is connected to a cloud. And on each side of us are standing two 15 to 20-foot tall angels. And these are beings that we're calling angels, but they're just higher dimensional beings. And they're gatekeepers. And literally, the ground that we're on is a cloud. Now that I see, when we look down, we're actually standing on clouds. And connected to this cloud is this bright, bright bridge. And it goes off into the distance to the point to where you can't see it. So, as you notice, the angels are smiling, and you guys have arrived to the entrance of your new earth reality. I want you to slowly start to walk on the soft clouds and make your way over to the rainbow colored bridge. It's sparkling with purple, blue, green, gold, pink, yellow, orange, red, lime green, silver. All of the energy is sparkling. As we walk forward, and you place your left foot first, you feel the energy of the bridge slowly enter into your body. It slowly enters into the bottom of your chakras. Your foot chakra is your earth star. And you can feel the energy rise up to your knees. As you take another step with your right foot, you can feel the energy rise up to your thighs. You're going to take another step. The energy is now rising up to your hips. We're going to continue to walk. The energy is now rising up to our sacral. As we continue to take steps across the bridge, the energy rises up to our solar plexus. We're starting to become engulfed with the rainbow energy itself. As we move forward, the energy is now going past our solar plexus and reaching into our heart, past our spleen. We're now moving forward. And as we move forward, you can feel this rainbow energy start to connect and move up into the throat. And as we take another step, you can feel the energy move into our third eyes. And as we take another step, the energy is now up in our crown. And as we take another step, the energy is now crossed over from our crown into our soul chakra, soul star chakra. As we take another step, we are now off of the bridge and we are now floating. And what we are starting to see is a city. And this city is filled with light. Buildings made out of crystals, aquamarine, quartz. Remember to breathe. You look to the left, you look to the right, you may see animals that you you may have never seen before. We're now flying, getting closer and closer to the city of light, closer and closer into the city of light, closer and closer into the city of light. And now we are landed in what in front of a building what seems to look almost like what the Eiffel Tower would look like, but it's made out of rose quartz. And in front of the doors are two large angelic type figures once again. And there's huge steps leading up to this building. We slowly make our way up the steps, looking at our surroundings, soaking in the good prana in the air. The sky is a fluorescent blue. The clouds are very white and they almost seem alive. The atmosphere and everything about it just seems alive. So we make our way up these steps, and as usual, these beings, they are very benevolent. They're giving off amazing energy. They're just here to hold space. Now we're entering into the building. And what you're going to notice is in the middle, as you walk into the building, in the middle of the building, there is this symbol of a Merkaba. And it's huge. It's about, say it easy, 100 to 200 feet in circumference around us. So there's a lot of space. Each and every person, we're now standing in a line. And one by one, we're going to walk and we're going to step into that Merkaba space. And as you step into this Merkaba space, you get transported to your own special chamber within this building. So each and every one of us will be within our own specific dimensional space. And as you step on the Merkaba, you feel yourself start to lift up. The Merkaba starts to spin underneath you, and it starts to levitate you. And now all around you, what just seems to materialize is the chamber. 36 bars of light, shining pink, orange, green, and yellow. Pink, orange, green, and yellow. These are going to be the sequences of the energy. Pink, orange, green, and yellow. You can imagine pink, orange, green, and yellow permeating your body, permeating your skin, feeling the tingles. You can see the multicolored spectrum of light if you choose to, above you and below you, diffusing all energy coming in and providing you with the perfect energy for your body. Just imagine your energy being flooded with this beautiful, beautiful energy. Pink, orange, green, yellow. Feel the energy wash over you. Feel the old third and fourth dimensional being and parts of yourself just fade away into the multi-spectrum light beneath you to get repurposed as good and benevolent source energy. Allow yourself to just bathe, bathe in the light. Pink, green, orange, yellow. Every breath, the chamber of light spins even faster, stripping away all of the programs that no longer serve you, that no longer serve humanity, that no longer serve your highest, most divine purpose. Feel the love, source energy permeate every cell, every bone, every nerve. Just gonna float in here in silence. Allow all of the old things that you no longer want to bring forward with you into your new self. Allow that to dissipate. Allow the light of the chamber to totally dissipate that energy back into source consciousness. I want you to feel as if the light is stripping you naked, bare. Allow everything to come off. Allow everything to come off. You are in a very safe place. You are accepted. You are loved. You are forgiven. Allow it to dissipate. Now we're starting to feel the chamber slowly starting to descend. Feel yourself slowly descending down. The bars and the multicolor spectrum light start to fade away. You're now landed back in the center chamber of the building. And now you see someone show up that's directing you to walk towards the exit, which is another door. And all you see within this door is light. So you're slowly walking towards this door that's projecting out light. And it feels good as you make your way to the door, all of that good energy feel pumping through your body. You feel light. You feel bright. The you that we're looking at now, that you see now, I want you to burn this image, hold this energy, to hold this emotion. Remember this emotion. This emotion is what you're going to use as a catalyst to activate the healing chamber and to give you a direct link back to this specific building. As you walk through this threshold door, you realize that you're back on the cloud and you're looking at two angels standing in front of the gate, or what looks like a gate, which is really the bridge. So this gate opens, and connected to the cloud, you see the same rainbow bridge that we saw when we first crossed over. So with all the love and with all the light and with all of this beautiful energy pumping through you, take a step onto the rainbow energy and you feel that energy start to enter into the bottom of your left foot, and you feel it start to rise up to your knee as you take a step. And then you feel it rise into your thighs as you take another step. Feel it rise into your hips. You feel the energy rise into your sacral, to your solar plexus and spleen area. As you take another step, you feel the energy rise into your heart space. As you take another step, you feel the energy rise into the throat. As we take another step across this beautiful rainbow bridge, we feel the energy rise into our third eye chakras. And we feel the energy rise up through our crowns and into the soul star chakra above the crown. And once again, we're flying. And we're now flying to what we see as another door sitting on the cloud. And again, we see two angels, beautiful, benevolent beings, smiling at us as we fly in and we land. And again, the door is bright. There's a lot of love and a lot of light coming out of this door. And we start to go in slowly, one by one. So all are just looking at each other and just happy and elated, feeling good and refreshed and connected, because all of this energy that we just experienced is now reflected within the light that is coming through this door. Your energy has already been transferred to your reality. And as you walk through the threshold of this light that's coming out of this door, you feel that energy just permeate your cells and your skin again, and your bones and your DNA and your nerves. And as you walk through this beautiful light, you see the light starting to dim as you keep continuing to walk. It's dimming, it's dimming, it's dimming. And now you're back in your room. All of that beautiful light was coming from your room, which is your reality. And now everything in the room seems to be a little shinier. You see yourself in bed or in the chair or on the couch. And we slowly make our way to our physical bodies. I want you to see yourself, love yourself, send love to that physical body. The physical body has been through a lot. Send light to this physical body because this physical body is taking on everything, all of the contrast. When we enter our physical bodies, we will be bringing all of that energy back with us, transforming our skin, transforming our cells, transforming our organs, transforming our DNA to that of the fifth dimension beyond. When I count down from 10, you will be fully integrated into your body, fully healed of any false programming that is not bringing you into your highest, most benevolent state of being within this now moment, from here and forever. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're now halfway in. You can feel the energy. 4, 3. Feel the cells turning on. Feel the lights coming back on. 2, 1, 0. Open your eyes. Eyes. I want you to wipe your face. We're going to ground this energy back into our physical selves. That energy is now integrated within yourself. I want you to pull that energy in, love that energy in, allow that energy in. You're back. Yes. Yes. And I want to thank you all. It has been a pleasure journeying with you. It's been a pleasure dropping these jewels. And I know that we're all going to be just partying it up pretty soon. We're going to seal this energy with 3 ohms. And then I'm going to let you go home. May you all have a great night. I love you, I forgive you, and I accept you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.